But like I was just explaining, I since there's no way to pause.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry,
invites are coming.
I was shoving food into my mouth.
All right, downloading map.
All right.
Loading
I'm
map.
in.
Catching up.
All right.
I'm in. All right,
Yeah, normally I wouldn't be concerned about that, but since we are dealing with alien invasions or attacks and stuff, every, minute can count.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh fuck, mine's still loading the bitmap shit.
Check the rocks down here.
Still working on the artificial peninsula. I believe we have laser turrets. Not yet.
All right, and
I don't need them just yet, but
I'm working on them.
And
I'm working on crafting bitmaps and
oh yeah,
I forgot how long this takes sometimes.
it's weird because my game loads in like 10 seconds. It's sort of like I know you guys need like 10 or 20 minutes to load Stellaris, but for me it loads up in maybe a minute tops.
Yeah. No.
To be fair, I am using like a very old.
Yeah. For you it makes sense, but it's kind of odd because like my computer is from 2017. I mean, granted, it does have an M2 SSD, but
I don't understand it myself, and I'm not going to pretend to.
Fair enough.
It should load up quickly. And what the fuck did you put in my face? Never mind. Okay, it suddenly went from 0 to 60.
Might be that there's like a step at the end that it's able to do a lot faster.
Okay, let's see.
Okay. Oh god, what the hell?
Let's see, we're just about to finish solar energy research. This is where we're currently sitting.
How do I... There. You need green. So... Give.
This'll. Come here. What you barking at?
Running.
What you barking at?
Good god, we have so much red shit.
Oh, red science?
Yeah.
We'll need thousands upon thousands upon thousands of it by the end.
And to be noted, I have taken like a fair amount of. I have like actually shut down like several of the plants that are making it.
Okay, what do you have a blockage? First.
All right, and let's see how's the best way to do this. So I want to
reload this.
Actually, I do want to keep that where it was.
Okay, next we needed, I think it was automation 2. Because that produces less fucking shit.
Yep, less pollution, and I want to say it's a requirement for some other things that we need.
Yeah. I need to go get iron plate. No, I have a shitload of iron plates in my inventory for this reason. Keep making shit. Okay, first, how much wire do you have? 11 wire. Give me your wire. Give me all your wire. This now needs your wire. There you go. There you go. Now you need gears. Yes, I have a shitload of those.
Hush. What's up? What's up? Where are you?
Thank you.
So I'm in the middle of kind of working through the outline of what's going to be our artificial, easily defended peninsula.
Yeah.
Having not one but two oil patches on that peninsula already, because I'm sort of like going to engulf some of these islands in it. Having that is going to be just massive for us because it means that we actually have a source of permanent power generation for the lasers right on the peninsula, like fully self-contained. Because unfortunately, the amount of solar you need to run a turret array the size we would need, um, would be larger than the peninsula that we could make in a lake this size. Now, we could definitely use solar for the factory and things like that. The big thing with laser turrets and defense in general is that 99.9% of the time it's just sitting idle doing absolutely nothing. And then when it needs to do something, it's the single biggest power draw in your base, especially late game.
Which makes absolutely
Yep.
a lot of sense.
So honestly, what I may end up doing is steam power in addition to doing. I might also have backup batteries, basically, so the steam engines have they're constantly producing power, but then there's also, you know, a backup in case we start needing more than the steam engines can put out.
Okay, oh shit. That's done faster than I thought.
Oh, yep, automation too goes pretty quick.
Advanced material processing looks to be pretty quick. But we also eventually want engines.
Yep.
So okay.
Another advantage of steel furnaces is that besides just the pollution stuff, they also mean that you can produce more stuff for a given amount of fuel too,
Yeah.
which is extremely helpful, especially before we get fuel blocks. Which fuel blocks we need oil for, or we need oil processing for, which we have not unlocked yet. But that's not a major priority right now.
Check the factories because right now I can't get 90% of the shit they need to them automatically.
But they managed to damage some of our turrets. Well, one of our turrets.
Also, something damaged one of the factories up here.
Up there?
Yeah, I don't
I
know
wonder if
how.
somebody was. I wonder if somebody was just accidentally hit the shoot button.
Probably. I'm not that really worried about it.
It's
Yep.
fixed.
Right now, I'm just keeping this shit loaded.
Oh yeah, this is the belt where we have just a bunch of just crap interwoven with each other.
We'll
I haven't made a sushi belt in my career yet, so I'm doing that.
That's you have fun with that.
Oh, are we currently streaming or no? Or what's going on?
We are streaming, yes.
Okay.
So should have announced that better than I did. So
No worries.
Shit happens. I'm
I
fried.
kind of assumed we were, but I didn't remember for sure.
Mentally, all the batteries are drained, including
No.
including the social battery. I actually spent some time, got home, ate, and then sat back and just decompressed for a minute. So I actually could not act like a complete jackass.
Fair enough.
that's appreciated.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I will preface by saying I love my job, but every job has problems, and holy bullshit, Batman, have we had to deal with today? Deal with the past 2-3 weeks.
I have a machine that's making copper coils.
Ah, nice.
I keep. Oh yeah, I've. Don't you mean copper wire? Cable?
Yeah, wire. Yeah.
Either or.
Yeah, I have another machine up here because I need one. So I've just been going okay, and then I've just been stealing copper plates.
A lot of time, just to give an illustration of how many copper cables we'll eventually need.
It's an ass ton.
I usually have between 2 and 3 dozen factories just building copper wiring by the end of the game.
Okay, let's clear you out. Let's clear you out. You need more conveyor belts, so here you go. Have fun. You're fat. Nom nom nom.
So that's going for like a mega base rather than just a, complete the game. Of course, nothing says we have to stop when we finish the game. We could actually go for a mega base.
I'm just gonna let this sucker go as far as it wants to because this is my first time playing it, and yeah.
Fair enough.
Like, again, right now, I've built myself a shotgun and have an ass load of shells.
Yep.
Okay, this is.
Fully plan to start shooting a pain in the ass if I have to. Okay. Research is going slow. And again, until we can get these machines completely automated, I am very, very, you're out of shit here. Obsessed with clicking and checking. You're out of that. I need wire. You need this. There you go. Okay.
All right, guys, I'm going to go AFK for just a bit.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Bark, bark.
Let's see.
Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark.
Is that the beginning of a crazy train you're doing?
Bark, bark. Bark, bark. Bark, bark, bark. Bark, 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 bark. Bark. Yes, it was. Crazy Train can be put to pretty much any sound.
It really can.
So I will not hesitate to put Crazy Train to any sound I want. Especially if I'm thinking and just kind of fried out. I'll just sit there going.
Yeah.
They're making Crazy Train. Okay, you look like you're stopped. Nope, you're going. It's just a bit slowly. You need gears. Here, make more. You need more copper wire. Damn, you're hungry. Do you have copper wire for me? You will soon. Okay. You should be feeding your copper wire into that one. I don't know why you're not.
If you want, I can take a look here.
Like, the copper wire is empty, my friend. You should be feeding.
1 second, I'll wander over. I'm just grabbing more stone.
Just waiting to see if it does it on its own. Is it too far? I mean, it doesn't look like
Running.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's all set up. Why are you not grabbing? What's your tissue?
All right. So you're trying to go from the copper wire to the... Oh, yeah. The reason it's not going into the circuit here is because you see if you hover over the circuit assembly machine, it says output full. That means it's not going to pull any more in until it gets rid of the 183 it's got waiting to go to the inserter assembly machine. Yep.
So it's going to take time for...
Yeah. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that now that you've researched assembly, or you've researched what's the word I'm looking? Automation 2. You can now build assembling machine 2s. So if you hover over any of these machines here, you'll see that it says crafting speed 0.5. That means it goes half the speed that you make things by hand. The level 2 ones do 3/4 of the speed you can make by hand. And actually, there are things we can research that will speed that up. But eventually, we'll research Automation 3. Automation 3 gives us assembly machines that actually build things faster than you can build them by hand.
Over here, it's this belt has red science and the copper wire mixed together. And
Yeah, I was noticing that earlier. I was kind of pointing that out as the belt with stuff interwoven on it.
It will. I'm gonna work on fixing stuff once I can get this thing.
I didn't do it for once.
That's fine. Okay, we need.
Oh, I see what it is. There's one factory that's building copper wire, and another is
Yeah, we have a sushi belt going on. I'm just.
No, sushi belt is deliberate.
I know it is. I'm just Wusa. Come on, advanced material, 97% done. I need to make one of you. Come on, you can do it. I have faith. Oh, damn time. Okay. Next, we need. I know we're going to need circuit networks eventually. Let's get engines out of the way because vehicles have been requested. So let's get some engines going. Okay, engines are now working. Now I can go. Okay.
Engines are also nice if people wanted to start messing around with trains.
Let's see here. Can I find a free? Do I have coal? Yeah, I have shitloads of it. Never mind. Scoot. I'm gonna set myself up a little crafting area over here. I can replace this later. Yes, I know, you need fuel. Okay, so yeah, I want those in there so it can make some. So this thing's gonna burn and make some steel beams for us because we need those now. So, yay, it's building. Okay, well, you build. Automation 2 requires that. The steel furnace thing. What do you require? Stone bricks. The fuck do I get those? Where's my materials?
You make stone bricks by throwing stone in a furnace.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's easy enough. I was thinking about that going, this is probably really simple.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make one more stone furnace because fuck it. I will be replacing them eventually, but okay. Stone bricks, kick in there. Okay. Oh, there we go. So how many do I need for a steel furnace? 6 and 10. Okay, crafting speed 2, pollution of. So the stone doesn't put out as much pollution, so I might keep the stone for a while.
The stone, what?
The stone produces less pollution.
Yes and no. So the amount of pollution that something puts out is actually per second. So if something puts out, say, 25% more pollution, but it finishes in half the time. That means per unit of output, like per thing you're outputting, you get a net better pollution.
Point taken. I'll grab the steel beams that I have in this one, and
In the case of stone versus steel furnaces, it actually just is a wash because it's double in half.
oh, so it really doesn't matter.
In that specific case, yeah, it doesn't. Eventually, we'll unlock electric furnaces. Electric furnaces are nice because, if I remember correctly, they don't directly put out any pollution. I could be mistaken on that, but if I remember correctly.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
One downside to how I normally don't play with the aliens is that I'm not as familiar with the pollution various things produce.
We're going to get very familiar with pollution. Okay, I've produced another steel, so people keep you're shooting the labs.
It wasn't me. I'm literally not carrying ammo.
I was tabbed out.
No, it was
so that
definitely
wasn't me.
Brody. He's standing right here next to the lab that's been shot. Do we need an emergency meeting?
So I'm just grabbing stuff, and apparently I'm a little handsy with grabbing stuff. So
Handsy? No, it's
Trigger
not.
happy.
It's not handsy. It's that you like to shoot the things. You like to make the peoples fall down. Okay. 2 furnaces are now working, and holy shit, we had these. I have more, so we'll just kick more stone in there, get more stone bricks. We'll need those. Oh God, do I have the coal? Yes, I do.
all right, let's see.
Okay. Also, you happen to shoot 2 of our arms.
Oh, I see that. Yeah.
Okay, I am busy producing steel beams. It's not producing at a rate that I really give a shit about. We'll need steel beams to build new, better factories. Put the steel beams and the stone in this one. Because I don't feel like making a conveyor belt and dumping them in there right now. Emptying my inventory. There you go. Shout out on that.
Okay. That.
Oh, look, we're finally getting to the absolutely hosed portion of the conveyor belt.
Yep.
I was waiting for this moment. Science, copper, science.
Okay. I actually. Why are we no longer producing other things on here?
Okay, now we're gonna have
Right,
this
because it feels like I'm playing a completely separate game from you guys. I'm just like listening to the chaos happen with the belt with all the stuff on it and everything.
I'm happily just building us some materials to build some things with steel and build better machinery. I'm just watching the chaos. Just
Okay.
having fun.
So.
I'm also planning our next research. I'm thinking circuit networks or logistics, too. Or energy distribution, but I don't know if we need that yet.
Okay, this
Energy distribution is handy, but not really not a necessity yet. Although I think we do need it to, yeah, we do need it to build the batteries.
Then I'll
Which
probably
I
do that.
know, yeah, I was gonna say, I know you were looking at getting toward solar.
Solar, we've got solar already.
Well, yeah, we have solar, but we don't have any batteries when, darkness happens.
Everything turns off at night right now.
Yeah.
Energy accumulators, where's battery?
Oh, energy accumulators are batteries.
Oh.
They're basically like they're placeable batteries.
Okay, so energy distribution is now in the works. What did I just research? And how long is this sucker? Holy hell on a handbasket.
The most powerful technologies are definitely expensive.
Yeah, no, I was like, okay, what did I just how long is this research? Oh, my dear me.
Yeah, especially anything that is like helpful for solar, because solar energy is extremely powerful in Factorio. Actually, there have been complaints that solar is overpowered, because for example, you don't get overcast days, solar eclipses, things like that.
Oh, it's not overpowered.
Compared to real life solar, it's quite overpowered. But the biggest thing that it has, like its biggest drawback in the game, is the amount of space it takes to produce like to produce the same amount of power takes the least amount of space to do nuclear. Second least amount of space with steam, and by far the most space with solar.
So right now we've got. Uh, 42 steel beams.
Okay, and
So, which means I'm going to pull those out and build some factories. It sounds like solar is quite overpowered, actually, but
Yeah, but it's one of those things where it's like, this isn't really designed to be a simulator type game, so
no.
it provides enjoyable gameplay.
Also, we're on an alien planet.
True. But yeah, another nice thing too is that since Factorio has incredible mod support, there's a lot of people who do think solar is OP. They play with mods to make it less good, or they just choose not to build solar. One of my favorite things with Factorio is there's like thousands of ways you can play it.
Yeah.
all right, and let's see.
I'll be quiet just a few. I'm in a safe spot.
Okay. All right. Figuring out how I could get rid of a bunch of these. Really help.
Actually, one nice thing that Electric Energy Distribution 1 gets us are the big power poles. So having the medium and large power poles are really nice because actually it makes things like isolating your power grid for multiple things a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can use these these small power poles, the wooden ones.
Yep.
You can use those vaguely near the large poles, and they don't connect. So you can basically just use those to run power kind of through another section.
I need to go get plates. So let's go get some plates.
Okay, definitely need to sort this out better.
Well, there's a lot you need to sort.
No, just this.
Yeah, that's what you think. Ah, plates on here.
I'm going to come back. Everything's going to be on fire. You're going to be shooting at each other.
That seems a little, hysterical of a
That's a
take on it.
bold-faced.
So, I am going to just casually point out that if I remember correctly, there is friendly fire in this game.
Wonderful. I mean, what?
All right, excellent. So, we have fixed this.
Fuck it. I'll take it all. Yeah. Okay. Fine now. I dart through the trees.
Okay, that actually fixed the other thing I was going to be dealing with. So thanks.
Not a problem. That's generally how I've been getting supplies. I'll run to the conveyor belt and just steal a bunch of shit.
That does work.
It declogs them. That's kind of the goal.
Okay, I had to call call Stu's mom because she got scheduled. She tried to get off work to take me to the airport Thursday, and she can't work. So we're just hashing out what to do. So Stu's gonna try to take lunch to take me at 8, or not 8. The flight leaves at 8 at like 4:35.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I'm gonna drive myself, and I'm gonna park in the parking garage, but on the top level. So I'd tell him like this far corner or something. Well, no, I'm on the top level of the parking garage. So.
I like your inclusion of this little wheelie bit here.
Yeah. It's kind of amusing. It's my
No mineable resources.
spectators.
Okay. So you're going to put you here, you here, there, there, there.
There. Okay. Where's my empty box? Right here. I have now built 6 brand new, happy Automation 2 factories. Wonderful. Now we can start working on replacing the factories, the lab science area factories, to get better, faster factories going.
Okay.
Oh, hey, muted myself to take a drink and never unmuted.
Oops.
Yep.
That can be fun.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've almost got the outline of what's the outline of the factory, or the peninsula rather, done.
Rock?
Let's see, I still do need to do the kill box, and I need to do like the one last stretch. After that, it's just a matter of filling it in.
I'll be back in a few. Stu just got home. I'm gonna say hi to him.
Sounds
Okay.
good. Which takes a little bit of time, but basically, you'll be able to kind of see how it's gonna be shaped. There are areas we can expand it further, but I want to get something up and running as fast as possible, just because, expanding it is easy. We don't have to tear anything down when we expand it. And, I like having the safe space as early as possible.
All right.
So there are 2 oil patches that we're going to have access to on the artificial island. I'm going to take the lower of the 2, and I'm going to set up just a dedicated fuel block creation from that one. We'll
Okay.
still have the other one to use for all of the rest of our base needs.
Oh yeah, I was like, why do I have 6 solar panels? No, I can make 6. I don't want to do that. We need energy distribution, which will allow me to do electric energy accumulators, batteries.
Yep.
Because that's important for switching over from coal to
Solar.
solar.
Now, for the record, each of these steam engines
Mm-hmm.
puts out as much electricity as 15 solar panels.
Oh, jeez.
No, it gets worse. These steam engines will produce that much power 24/7. The solar panels only produce that during the day. At night they produce 0. During dawn and dusk, there's a it arcs up and it arcs down. So actually, for less than half of the time, it's producing that 90 watts of or that 60 watts of power, or 60 kilowatts rather.
But on the other hand, it's far less pollution intense.
Yep, it is 0 pollution for to run a solar panel as well as to run an accumulator.
Interesting. Trying to think, because it's the I'm trying to think about sitting there going, well, shit. That's an interesting bit of information.
Like I said, the biggest downside to solar is the amount of space it takes.
Yeah.
Now, on the other hand, that does make it good potentially for mining outposts. However, that would be for like a mining outpost that we're not going to put a laser defense on, because lasers take tons and tons and tons of power.
Yep. All right.
There is a mathematical ratio that is like the ideal. Well, okay. Under normal circumstances, the ideal ratio between solar cells and accumulators. However, as I said, I am not going to say or actually even use. Well, actually, I'm probably not going to build solar panels at all. But I'm not going to give away any of the like perfect ratios or things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually find them out on your own just through trial and error.
Well, it's going to be for solar panels with batteries. It's going to be definitely more than 30.
Well, I'm talking about like the ratio of how many solar panels versus how many accumulators.
Gotcha.
Like the easiest way to figure it out, actually pretty much the only way to figure it out, is if you end the day with with your accumulators full and they run dry by morning, that means you need more accumulators.
Mm-hmm.
If your accumulators don't get full by the end of the day, that means you need more solar cells or more solar panels.
Yep.
Okay.
There are exceptions too. For example, it can be beneficial to have extra with, for example, surge loads like oh no, our lasers are dependent on it, and there's a giant wave of dudes coming. Then having the extra battery capacity can be helpful.
Holy flapjacks. I replaced one of the factories. Holy shit, this sucker goes.
Yep.
Factory 2s or something?
Yeah.
Okay. I was looking at those and like, should I build some?
I have 6 of them to replace some stuff,
Okay.
which I'm slowly doing.
So do they go faster? Can they make multi-step things? What's the benefit of them?
Faster, less pollution, I think.
Faster, and by virtue of being faster, less pollution, I want to say. But
Okay.
then also, they do have another benefit. Technically, going from the level 1 to level 2 has 2 additional benefits. Benefit number 1 is that when we get to the point where we are making things that have fluid ingredients, like oil, sulfuric acid, things like that,
Do we need fluid handling?
we eventually will.
It's only needed for batteries. Who needs that?
It's not only needed for batteries. There's other stuff we'll need it for.
I know. I'm
Yep.
being facetious.
But
Fluid's
the
great.
but the other thing with it is that I was saying something about things and stuff.
You were talking about.
Oh,
Okay,
factory
I'm back.
types. Welcome back. So, one advantage, besides just the speed and stuff, one advantage of the assembly machine 2 versus the 1 is that it can actually do things that require fluid ingredients, whereas the assembly machine 1 can't. The other thing that it can do is if you click on one of those machines, so you're looking at its inventory and stuff, you'll see just below the ingredients, you'll see like two empty boxes. You can basically, once you've researched them, you can build modules that kind of fine tune how that factory operates. Either more efficiency, or you can do more productivity, like in the sense of for the same amount of materials, it gives you bonus output. Or you can make it just run faster.
Okay, that was that was hell.
What's up?
This whole factory chain is going, and I'm like, let's fix this one, and everything. I took the factory out, and everything was still going.
Oh, there's a trick you can do actually. So if you are holding your blue factory, like if you want to replace the one here that's the inserter one,
Yeah.
without taking down this one, you can just plop that one down right where it is.
Holy shit, that's so easy.
Anything that is a direct upgrade, with I think possibly one exception, anything that is a direct upgrade, you can plop down on top of another one without needing to tear it down first.
I was doing it the hard way?
It didn't occur to me to mention that.
Oh, no.
As a question,
Yep.
How do I remove something from my hotbar?
From the, to be completely honest...
middle click to clear shortcut. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Do you even have a middle click?
Well, I am using it. I'm not using my touchpad. I'm using the actual.
Oh, okay. I thought you were on a touchpad.
No, I have upgrade. I took one look and said, no, I'm definitely getting a mouse. So.
Yeah. Yeah, basically the removing stuff from your hotbar is, I want to say, the only thing in the game that strictly speaking requires you to have like a 3-button or a mouse with a scroll wheel. Because for a long time I was playing on a trackball that didn't have a scroll wheel, but you can use the plus and minus keys to zoom in and out. by the way, if you haven't already stumbled across this on your own, you can use your mouse wheel or the plus and minus keys to zoom in and out for visibility and whatnot.
Interesting.
Yep.
The steel furnaces produce less pollution than stone ones?
Actually, we found out it's pretty much it's exactly the same
Okay, just
because it
faster.
produces twice. It produces it twice as fast, but it also creates its output twice as fast. So in the end, it's the equivalent. Technically, steel furnaces actually will be ever so slightly less pollution because you're only running half as many inserters, I suppose.
Oh dear God! Why did all the factories just stop?
Which
They're not
inserter don't you need for them?
Well, because you're only inserting and taking out of one rather than inserting and taking out of two.
Oh, yeah, true. Yep.
Yeah.
We
Because
need to fix this red science line really badly.
Okay.
Because by the time we get to late game, you're using inserters that use as much power as these assembly machines. But they insert stuff multiple times as fast, and they're grabbing entire stacks at a time.
So what seems to be the problem here?
Seems to be the problem is that the
Okay.
copper wire is getting in the way and nothing is getting to the
Gotcha. Okay,
to the
so
labs.
what I need to do here...
You almost hear the gun being pulled out.
No, I'm not that. So we'll need oil processing.
Did I end that near a pole?
I wish I knew how
Mostly.
high a priority some of this shit was.
Priorities are kind of something you learn just through playing. Oil processing will be handy. So we will need oil processing before we're able to do anything that requires blue science. Because blue science requires sulfur, and we can't make sulfur until we have oil processing.
Let's just get oil processing out of the way.
Sounds good. Also, oil processing will allow us to make those fuel blocks that I talked about, which are basically an endless resource for fuel. It's actually what I'm going to be using to power the lasers.
So. Why did I go that way? I want to.
One thing I really wish, even though I know exactly why they won't they won't put something like this in the game, I do really wish that, because right now what I can do is I can turn a water tile into a land tile. It'd be really nice if you could turn a land tile into a water tile, but I know why they won't do that, because then you would just basically surround everything with water, like basically build a moat and be like, okay, now we're completely safe for the rest of the game. Basically, like, even with my method, which is admittedly really, really cheesy, but even with my method, it still leaves that one attack corridor open.
Well, and there's a solution to that, and that's have flying enemies or something. But,
yeah, I never want them to introduce flying enemies.
Okay, that's funny.
Why are these out of fuel? Guys, you know how you guys stopped coal from going down this belt?
I don't remember stopping.
Oh, hey,
coal.
here's suddenly coal. Why did the coal stop briefly?
Wondering if there's a power hiccup or what?
Well, there was after this stopped getting coal because these boilers stopped.
I was trying to declog the lines
because
it's got so much shit. I might have grabbed I have a lot of coal in my inventory. I grabbed the coal on accident.
Yeah. These two boilers and these 4 steam engines are 80% of our factory's entire power production.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? You know what I can do? I have plans.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
Don't worry. It only requires me making this more of a
Oh God, this
Is that right? No, that's not right. Let's see.
It's starting
It
to
is sort of right, but
it is starting to declog itself. It really is.
Yep.
Okay. Running through like that fixed it. Oh, what's going on? Alerts. Attack.
We were getting attacked, but since it was just a yellow alert, none of our stuff was taking damage. Now,
Okay.
I haven't been keeping an eye on the ammo in those turrets over there. I've been just focusing on building this.
I can tell you that the turrets on the north, all of them have automatic ammo feeds,
Yep.
which I have cleared up, so they're good. But
what was I going to say? I forget.
I don't know.
Must
Okay.
not have been important.
Good. There. The red science and the copper have been sorting themselves. Okay. This is fine. Next
Okay.
Oh
time,
yeah, you're doing that with a you're doing that with a filter inserter. I think I saw
yeah, he's got
the purple inserter.
Yeah.
Now there is one downside to that. So when the place where you're putting them fills up, the purple inserter will stop grabbing them off because it won't have anywhere to put them. Just something to keep in mind for the future.
I have an idea of my own. Okay, so I want a
what we want to do is I want to get out of this. How do I get it around here?
I want one of you. So build you, and then I'm going to grab just a basic bitch inserter. That'll work.
I would love to
I
see
thought
that
you
for
said-
the tooltip.
I thought you said basic bitch inserter.
He did.
Okay, I heard it right.
I would love to see the tooltip actually just call it that. Because when I play myself with Factorio, I actually talk to myself a fair amount. Actually, I do that when programming too, but I actually do call them basic bitch inserters.
Okay, so what I have done to help make sure we don't get a backlog is I've put a secondary little box here. And
Yep.
it's just stealing the copper wire quick.
The hard part would be, you'll notice that as it's like stealing the copper wire here, basically what'll happen is that once it's taken all of this, then nothing's more is going to get down to here, unless either A, this fills up, this chest here, or B, we have enough coming down this belt fast enough that some of it slips by this inserter.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out
Yep.
a way to stop it from backing up.
Yep. There are solutions. I'm not going to give away the solutions, but there are solutions. I don't want to take away the fun of figuring them out.
For now, I will pull that thing off because I don't need it yet, but I have it in my inventory when I do. I don't think I need a filter inserter. Because I'm not filtering a damn thing. Maybe if I put the box and shit down here. But wouldn't that steal from the inserter itself?
What was that?
I'm just thinking, talking to myself.
An inserter can't steal from another inserter. If you have two inserters that are both pulling from the same tile, what'll happen is... Okay.
What I mean is this. We got the purple. Across from the purple, I put the same setup I had. I just move it further down. I don't want the purple to set something and then the second inserter to steal that.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly what'll happen.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Be like, this goes here. No, I'm mine now. No, I don't need that. Maybe if I extended the belt just a little to give it some run back. So if it backflows past the inserter. Can things actually do that? Backflow past the inserter?
As in go more quote-unquote upstream than the inserter is?
Yeah.
No, it can't.
Okay, this
Basically,
is
what
going
will happen is the inserter will eventually get to the point where there's no more space, and the arm will just stay extended, still holding the copper cable, which doesn't hurt anything. It just means that the assembler isn't going to insert anymore, or the inserter isn't going to insert anymore until like stuff moves on the belt, freeing up space for it.
What's this green thing bobbing up and down on my factory?
Green thing bobbing up and down.
Yeah, on my automated oh, that was me. Whoops.
I was gonna say, it's like nothing should be bobbing.
I'm aware of existence. God, I feel special today. I'm also out of drink. I should fix that.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to think about this problem.
Yep.
Oh God, you moved the setup. Stop that.
Don't worry, I also moved it down below, so that shouldn't be an issue anymore.
Yeah, no, I meant you moved the purple one.
I feel like this right here, like roughly, like, you know, where I'm standing right now, I feel like this is roughly where the first, like, you know, inter-party murder is going to happen. Now I'm going to run up here. I should point out I will be out of sight of what is happening down here, and both of you had better be here when I get back.
Look, I have a lot of ammunition. I could... No. The ammo is for the bugs. I have a lot of firearm magazines, and I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Because shit happened.
I was going to say, didn't you build... Oh, yeah, because you died.
Not just that, like a bunch of shit happened. I grabbed the wrong box.
Yep.
We are eventually going to need better guns.
I need to get the iron plates to come up here. Oh, and wait. Hold your phone. There's that one. And we need the cogs to come up here too.
We'll also eventually be able to build artillery. I think I talked about that before.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I'm just not worrying about it because it's way down there.
Yep. Yeah, we're in a point right now where if we had artillery, literally all it would do is get us killed.
Seriously?
Yes. Because what happens is, did you ever play Command and Conquer?
Yes.
Do you remember how the AI, when, like, you know, you took out their base beyond a certain point, they would basically sell all whatever buildings of theirs were left, and they would just send all of their dudes at you in one single charge?
Yes.
Every one of these alien bases behaves that way. However, they don't quote unquote sell the base. The base is still there, but any that are alive will come after you in one gigantic charge.
That's horrifying.
Now, once we're prepared for it, like once I've got our kill zone set up and things like that, we're perfectly safe doing that. Until then, though, that's just going to get us killed.
Yeah, that's just a horrifying thought, though.
It's quite spectacular. Like, you'll see quite possibly the biggest charges you'll see in the game when you do that. Also, the artillery does auto-fire within a certain radius. It doesn't fire at individual aliens. It only fires at bases and at the worms, which are their kind of artillery. Just because those are stationary.
Yeah.
You can actually force it to fire at moving things, but you have to lead it by a lot, and even then it's incredibly difficult to hit stuff with it. So usually not worth the effort.
I'll leave that to the Daka guns, or the turrets, yeah, plus 9.
Yep. The nice thing about the artillery is that it basically prevents them from encroaching too close to the base, because they build new bases, like as time goes by, and they actually like expand, claim territory, all that fun stuff.
Might need to fix their little red wagons soon then.
Yep.
How do I want to do this?
Oh, no. Again, I'm still thinking about belts and other things.
The difficulty is you're trying to basically like unclog the copper wire from a belt here, right?
Yeah, well, it's declogged now, but yeah, that was what I'm trying to... I was trying to make sure belts didn't back up.
What do you mean belts didn't
And
back up?
I'm trying to keep things organized,
Oh,
basically, or was.
yeah.
Because I didn't want the red science to start intermingling with the copper wire, because that causes the lab network to shut down.
Yep. Yeah, intermingling stuff like that is a problem.
Eco-unfriendly. Okay.
That's just basically you've researched oil processing.
I figured. Okay, what do we want next? Circuit network? That might help with what we have going on.
Circuit network basically allows you to build logics. Think of it like Redstone in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Actually, it's pretty similar to Redstone in Minecraft. It's one that I normally really like, but that's just my play style. So it's not required. The first, I think, 3 times I beat the game, I did it without even knowing what the circuit network was. So you definitely don't need it. Um, so
I'm just trying to make the best decisions for us. Like, okay, logistics too. What does that get us?
at this point, I would actually say we're to the point where anything that is high priority, or anything that I would say is high priority for base defense, the only thing left would be laser turrets. Beyond that, once we have laser turrets, really, I would say we're kind of at a point where you can build stuff in just whatever order it catches your eye.
Okay, laser turrets. No, that's laser shooting speed. I need the turret itself. This thing. What do I need for laser turrets still? Sulfur and plastics. Advanced electronics and battery. Chemical. And actual lasers. Eventually I'll need military science too. I have not researched that yet? Oh yeah, I need military 2 to do that. That looks really quick. Let's do that. Okay. I am not starting to build and research military or chemical science yet. Oh, that sounds horrific right now. Just even thinking about building that network makes my brain kind of...
I will say military is 1,000 times easier, but you actually need blue science.
Yeah, I'll be going there. It's right now I'm just going, okay, military is this. Military is okay. We do military. Military is just one thing that is ridiculously quick, and then I can do it.
Yep.
Or rather, I have unlocked the ability to research it. Which is kind of what I want. Was to be able to, so when we are ready for it, I can go, yeah, research. We're doing awesome now.
Yep.
Alright, and that there, and what do we got here?
That was fast. Okay, now I can build. We could make explosives. No. Plastics are holy shit level. We need sulfur more than we need plastics. We need both. But
Yeah, you eventually need both, but you can do them in really either order.
sulfur. Plastics is, I just looked at it, I'm like, oh, this can't be that bad. Looked at the price and how long, and it's just, oh my god. That was a shock to the old system.
Okay, let's see. How are we gonna do this?
I don't know.
You want me to insert them there?
Now, one thing that you'll start to need to pay attention to is that for some things, especially actually sulfur is probably going to be the first one that you see this with. When we unlock it and you hover over it in the in your crafting menu, you'll basically see something like is made in, and then it'll show you a building. That is a chemical plant. That building. We already have those unlocked. That came with oil processing, but basically, some recipes can't be built in assembly machines. Some recipes have to be built in chemical plants.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Right.
One of the interesting challenges with liquids is that you can't just pick them up and carry them, unless you can do barrels. That way lies madness, but you can do it. I won't stop you. You have my sympathy in advance if you do it, but I won't stop you. I've done stuff with barrels. It's an interesting challenge. It definitely is. But yeah. So the downside with the downside with stuff that uses liquids is that you generally can't like hand feed them.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'd rather avoid using... Barrels sounds insane.
It definitely can be.
Like, I was looking at them to try to figure them out, and it's like my brain just kind of went, no.
The biggest challenge with barrels, actually barrels are pretty easy except for one tiny piece, dealing with the empty barrels. Because once you take something out of a barrel, you end up with a empty barrel, and you have the liquid that was in the barrel, and then you have an empty barrel. So it's like, okay, now what do I do with this? And ideally, you want to send it back to some place to, be filled with something new. But there's the challenge.
Yeah, that is a challenge. Personally, I'd rather avoid the madness. Just because if I hear that way lies madness, it's like, I'm gonna believe that.
I'm
Because
I'm just sitting over here, just so looking forward to when you guys encounter or have to deal with the advanced oil processing. Because
look,
there's basic oil processing and then there's advanced oil processing.
I'm learning as I go.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching how the conveyor system is set up.
Yep.
And I'm learning from that.
Which is good.
Personally, because I learn in a lot of different ways. Sometimes I have to learn by doing. But part of me is sitting there going, I might set up a drone system.
Look at the tech tree to look at just how far along you have to be to research logistics network, because that's what you're looking for.
Oh, I know it's probably a long ways off.
Yeah. Basically, by the time you are able to research the logistics network, you're already about 75% of the way through the game.
Logistics. Well, is it 3?
Nope, logistics network.
It's not appearing up.
Hang on, is it called something different?
Robotic.
No, logistics system.
Logistics system.
Yeah.
Because I put logistics.
Yeah, click on that.
Okay, let's see this son of a bitch. So far, yeah, tech tree looks pretty easy.
It's relatively simple. Like, there aren't a lot of branches to it, but yellow science is a bastard, I will say.
I love how that got put. Yellow science is a bastard.
Like, out of the entire game, yellow science is the only one that I just groan when it's like, oh, it's time to build that, isn't it?
Let's see here. What is required to make yellow science? Low density structure. Okay, that doesn't look too bad to me.
No, that's easy.
Robotics. Looks interesting. Advanced electronics. So blue circuit.
Yep. Blue circuits are a pain to deal with.
Let's see what I can't. It won't let me see what builds blue circuits.
Yeah. Basically.
Oh, yes, it will. I need electronic circuits, advanced circuits, and sulfuric acid. I don't know what that means yet, but part of my brain is going, "Oh God,
It's not so hard to build. Well, it's a little hard to build them. The hardest part is actually building enough of them that they're not the bottleneck of your factory late game.
Yeah. Okay. But
Because electronic circuits build in half a second. Advanced circuits are, I think, 8 seconds, I want to say. And I think is it 30 seconds for the blue circuits?
Okay, so after sulfuric, we're going to be doing the other long one. That one would be, what's it called again? Plastics. Yeah, no, that, understandable, that sounds kind of like a bastard.
Yep.
Okay, where are we at red science? Why isn't it coming up here?
Red science it's where it needs to be. Oh, I think you've...
Okay, no. Oh, that's why. That makes much more sense. Okay. Because I broke it. Got it. I understand.
Quit breaking shit. The labs need it.
Those two there, and... Oh, yeah, here. Boom.
Yep, you have an attack incoming.
Okay. Do I need to get out my shot from where?
No, it's going to hit the turrets. It's basically the northern base that sent an attack down.
We haven't gotten to the southern one yet.
Nope, not yet.
There was a brief amount of massive fire followed by sound. Bless you.
Thank you. I am out of drink. I'm going to get up and I'm going to go get drink. This might take a minute because my legs are shot. Work sucked.
Fair enough.
I will be right back. Sulfur, don't complete without me. That is a worry.
It's not a big deal if it does.
I know, but still, it's going slow enough that if I don't make it and Sulfur does, I'm worried now.
Okay, so I started fixing that at least.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Okay, so,
Alright, and
there's one more thing I wanted to look into in the tech tree. Studying plastics and advanced electronics first for that, too. Because eventually, I want to build power armor.
Yep.
Because that sounds fun.
Power armor actually gets stronger than tanks late game.
Yeah.
Tanks are hilarious fun, but one of the nice things with power armor, and actually even like some of the armor you get before power armor, is it has basically a like equipment grid that you can put modules on it, so you can actually like really customize it to what you want as far as, do I want more movement speed? Do I want more, do I want like personal laser defense? What do I want?
Yeah.
When I play without aliens, actually, I still build power armor just so I can absolutely cram it full of stuff that makes me run faster.
We could still do that.
Yeah, I still can. And actually, given that I probably won't be engaging the aliens as much, I mean, I probably will, but not as much. Um, I may actually build it that way for myself.
Could build it super fast and then run by screaming, "Gotta go fast."
it is a thing that could in fact happen.
It could.
Everything is moving, so I really don't need to stock anything right now. I don't think those enemies have water units.
Nope, they do not.
So,
Oh,
Chernobyl said our means of attack would lie through automobiling.
Yeah, I like to ride in the back and shoot and have somebody else drive. It's my favorite thing. Yeah, automobiles are fun.
Looking into automobiles too.
Yeah, once we get to that, if somebody wants to drive around, we can go take out some bases.
Actually, that's probably going to be my third thing. After plastics, get logistics too. Just so we can have automobiles and... Ooh, the tank is the next step after that. Just it needs an ass load of every science known.
and some we don't know, probably.
No, we're working on our way towards blue, actually, so.
Yep. We need blue to get laser turrets. Actually, we also need military to get laser turrets.
Yep. I know how to research military. Not yet. I'm going to.
And driving isn't the easiest thing to do in game. I've taken out many factories.
Actually, did you ever play, Brian? Did you ever play Super Sprint on the like original NES or at the arcades?
God, the name sounds familiar, but I don't
Old
know.
IndyCar racing game, Top View.
Maybe.
Otherwise, did you ever play Super Off Road?
A little.
Okay, that's how the controls work for driving.
And it was a long time ago too.
Yep.
So, it comes out, we need... And...
Okay, God, I wish I could play one of those two games quick just for practice.
Oh yeah. If you played those, you'll relearn it pretty quickly.
Again, I swear I played one of those.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and...
I sunk many hours into both of those.
Oh God, I just looked up Super Off-Road. I have seen this.
Yep.
I know of this game. I sometimes watch a Twitch channel and there's nothing else on called Retro Long Play.
Oh
And
yeah.
They play that one and an RC one a lot.
Yep.
I listen to them because I don't like silence.
Oh yeah, you need the white noise.
Yes. Tinnitus is a bitch.
Oh yeah.
It completed. Excellent. Okay. Long as balls, part 1. Plastic. Oh, I'm sure you're laughing because there's longer.
Just for the fun of it, look up rocket silo in the tech tree. And look up how much it needs, like how much of how many different sciences it needs.
Okay, it needs a lot.
Yep.
Oh, damn.
And we have to build that.
That is a mother.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going here. This is here. Up here. Past Tanuki.
Oh.
Through here.
What do you need?
Nothing.
Just perfecting your sushi belt?
Something like that.
Well, you don't want bad sushi.
No, but right now we have sushi everywhere. I wish there was a way to not have backup.
Oh, there is.
Technically, there is. We're nowhere near ready for it yet.
I know.
Yeah.
I like efficiency.
Well, the
I
thing is,
really do.
having backup doesn't necessarily mean you're being inefficient.
True. And
There you
I
go.
It's sort of like because I think what you're trying to go for is like, just in time type of factory,
Kinda.
which works really well right up until the moment you have some sort of a delay or hiccup or a global pandemic or something that causes stuff to get delayed.
Yeah, true. I like efficiency, basically. I like having everything come in, go out, one smooth process.
Yep.
So I hit my mic, because I talk with my hands, even if there's nobody here. I can make grenades?
Yep, you can.
Okay.
And you can absolutely blow up your own stuff with those grenades. So be careful with them.
Brony!
Oh,
What?
God. I'm going to come back and there's just going to be a smoldering crater.
Anyway.
I looked at those and I purposely said I should not make these.
I'm avoiding them too for the same reason.
Do you know what the worst part is, though?
What's that?
We actually have to make them because they're one of the components to make military science.
Oh boy.
Okay, now that's working for some reason.
So the other thing is piercing rounds. We can now build those too.
Yep. Those are better rounds that you can also feed into the turrets, and anything that uses specifically bullets can use those.
Okay.
I forgot to grab one of the things I came down here to grab.
Steel. Let's see. I assume those work better on the bugs.
What was
Or
that? The piercing rounds?
Yeah.
Yep, they will.
8 physical versus 5. Yep. So I should probably start updating the ammo factory to.
You actually need
I need
the
both,
regular
yeah.
bullets. Yeah, as
Yeah,
a prerequisite.
So copper. So I'm going to need to add a furnace to make steel, and
I actually am making Brony over here.
Yep.
When I haven't done any because we haven't needed steel.
Yep.
I've been manually making steel beams
All
over
right.
here.
Okay.
That's what the third chest right here has the supplies they're cooking up.
Gotcha.
I haven't set up anything for them because we haven't needed to yet.
Okay.
We haven't needed a buttload of steel beams yet.
We definitely will.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Is we kind of will.
And just as an FYI, I think I have made everything here automated now. So
Good.
with
I
these
am
steel
going to
plate
work
girders coming in.
I'm going to work on a project of my own.
All
That is a
right.
lot of. I will need that coal. When you are done smelting what I want you to, I'm going to move you. I'm going to move this to a little bit better location. In the meantime, I need one more box. A wooden one will do. Okay. I want one here and one here for now.
All right. So
Actually. So you're done. I want a box, actually.
okay.
And here. Next, where's that steel one? right. I knew I made you for a reason.
Could take there.
I know I'll need power over here.
So then let me take that from there, that, and those both from there, and go back up. It's probably the way I want to go.
Just a stupid question. It grabs from the line and puts down in the into the
Arrow?
arrow. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Set that up. Now I need. You know what? I'm gonna make another box. Setting up something here. I want another grabber. So a nice little inserter.
And let's see. Either do.
This box is going to be filled up. It's shift. This is my fuel box. I use it to get rid of my coal. Because I have too much. I will eventually... Oh, you're out? You're out? Good. I'm going to take that. Disassemble you so I can move you. I need 2 more arms, please. I'm going to make 2 more.
So I'm going to move you guys down.
Okay, perfect. That's set up. That's set up. I can take you apart. I can figure out iron plating later. I can go steal some from a chest.
And
In fact, let's go find some iron plating. Hopefully there's a few stacks way back here.
so
I'm
I'm
setting up
making.
a little mini factory over here. What's this chest? That's copper wire. Chest number 2. Plates. Copper plates. I don't need copper plates. I need iron plates.
Okay, so
We have no chest of iron plates, do we?
No, but
yeah,
a lot of the furnaces have...
we do. It's over
okay.
here. Right in the middle, right here.
Oh god, I missed that one.
Yeah, everything was kind of built around it, so it's not.
I'm gonna grab. I'm setting something up.
So I need
1 more wood box, please. Thank you. And now take the conveyor belt 5000 back to...
It goes in. It goes
Mark
in.
station.
And let's see. So how do we... Oh, that's what I forgotten I needed. Okay, so how do we want to do this?
Okay, so I have set up a little system for the 2 steel furnaces to take from some boxes to start smelting some steel up.
Okay.
And then once the steel is done, I'm hoping, yep, the 2 arms are taking the steel. Great. And hopefully it'll fuel itself from the dump boxes I've got above them. Right now it's a temporary fix until I can find a nice area to build a factory to do this, so to speak.
Right. As a safety measure, I'm actually going to be putting up a wall around the area that the power generation for the turrets is going to be.
Oh, go ahead.
The lasers, I mean.
Lasers.
Mostly what I'm really concerned about, because it's very easy to have this happen, is if our power grids for the lasers and the rest of the factory get inadvertently like commingled, and then we start overdrawing our power, then we probably will find out as soon as we get an attack happen, and all of a sudden none of our turrets are firing.
Nope, that's a good idea. I have not actually thought about that.
Yep.
I am glad you did.
Ask me how I know.
It's happened.
Oh yeah,
You got splattered.
I did.
It sucked. Just guessing.
Oh yeah.
I have a quaint little setup going where we can where are the steel beams?
Steel beams coming in.
I'm putting right here. Don't you mean iron plates?
Nope.
Because I have a little factory setup of steel plates myself up here.
Awesome. I just need to
It's
get those over.
It's just 2 furnaces working away at just smelting some iron plates I've grabbed down. It's not much because right now I don't think we need much, but I can expand on it later. Or in a little while later. Because besides, like, the automation 2s, I don't know what we all need steel plates for.
We will need steel plates to build engines.
Yep.
And we will need engines to build not only stuff, but also multiple types of science require steel as well.
I meant, like, right at the very, very moment. Right
Oh
now.
yeah, at the moment, that's probably the only thing, really.
That's why I'm just deciding to stockpile now.
Yep.
And in this way I can go grab more iron plates when they run low, and we can expand upon it later once we've figured out a production setup. I even have some stone brick that we can use to build some more steel furnaces. But again, can figure it out in a little while when we need to. Right now, I'm stockpiling.
Yeah.
Which I figure is a good idea.
Yep.
Okay, so
Huh. Time to check to see what Elon Musk's Twitter poll is up to now.
Oh, jeez.
what's his poll this time?
Should I step down as the head of Twitter? I will abide by the results of this poll. There's 7 hours left, and 56% of people have said yes, 43 say no.
He's not gonna do it.
No, I replied and
he'll-
tweeted like Pinocchio.
He will appoint someone that he likes to take his place. So he said he's take down as a CEO, not as the owner.
Someone said, like, did you really just... And it's like a piece of notebook paper that says, do you like me? Circle 1, yes, no. Oh, this is so much fun.
I actually have started disconnecting from things like Reddit and Twitter. Miraculous.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea.
I'll check the front page of Reddit, but I scroll past some of the doom shit that I used to click on now because it's just...
Which is good. That's healthy.
It used to be every single negative thing. It's like, ooh, gotta click it. Ooh, gotta click it. Ooh, gotta click it. Like, one of the most recent things I've clicked on, I like Henry Cavill. I've been following what's been happening to him, and I have not been happy with what's been happening to him. Though it's not anybody's fault, it's just business. If you haven't heard, he stepped down from playing Geralt in the Witcher series.
Yep.
There were reasons, which I understand why he did it, because for a number of reasons. He also was potentially going to be playing Superman again, and then DC later decided to run with something else.
Yeah. He basically said, I can't play Superman because I got this Witcher thing I'm working on. And now he's like, well, I don't have that. You still need me as Superman? They're like, no, we don't need.
They did for a while, but it came out that it was a few people wanting to get him back in. And DC had another plan for the next movie. So they didn't need him right now. So what has happened is a company I'm not sure people have heard of. Let me find the name. So I want to get this right. A little company called, well, actually, it's headed by Amazon, but a little company called Gears Workshop has decided to pull him in for a Warhammer 40K series.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
And he's a huge nerd and a gamer, and he's a big Warhammer nerd.
Yeah,
so
he's huge.
Perfect.
He is huge into lore accuracy, and yeah, I'm just hearing some of the stories I've heard. I've kind of went, I want to see how this pans out. Him being executive producer, I'm intrigued. That's a lot of backup. Okay, it's not fully backed up. FoxMage has gone quiet.
Oh, oops. Muted again. I thought I heard he was a big like Warhammer fan too, but I could be mistaken on that, so don't quote me on that.
He from what I've heard, he is huge into Witcher, actually.
I would hope so.
No, like apparently he was basically the lore master and was really hyper about them doing things that were lore unfriendly. But
Yeah.
he enjoyed he's read the books even of the Witcher series. So again, he is definite, has a lot of nerdy interests, and I'm looking forward to him doing Warhammer.
I'm curious to learn, like, as time goes on, because I assume it's going to focus on the Space Marines, but I'm curious, like, you know, like what the basic idea is going to be about.
I haven't heard, and I'm curious where it's going to go, because again, 40K is a universe that has good people or good beings. It does not have good factions.
Oh yeah.
Curious what's going to be done about it. What's going to be played.
All right, so all the stuff up here is going to be getting the piercing ammo as soon as this belt starts to dry out. So.
Okay. I am basically at the point now where I'm ready to start plopping down laser turrets once they're unlocked.
Working on that. I
Yep.
need to get more steel plates. I don't.
Well, in the meantime, I'm still filling in the peninsula.
Yeah, I don't want to steal from the conveyor belt, because last time I did that, I fucked up our power. Let's not steal from the belt.
Well, it depends what belt you're stealing from, too.
Yep.
That is kind of the danger of using one belt for multiple things, is that you do start to run into, like, that sort of situation.
Yeah.
Well, the only things that should be on that belt right now are red science and coal. So.
You mean we're not supposed to have iron plates on it?
There should be a separate one for that. I'm not saying there is, I'm saying there should be.
By the way.
Apparently a gremlin joined?
I'm a fucking angel. That's the joke at work. I'll do something a little mischievous and then just look at someone and go, I'm an angel. Most people will go, no, you're not.
Yeah, I'm an angel of death.
I am a little shit. Like today, one of the guys was dragging something in to load it up to cook. I just mildly reached over to the pallet, put my hand on the back handle, the opposite end, and just held it and waited for the gentleman to notice. Okay, so we need laser turrets to start ramping up defenses, right?
Yeah.
I need to see laser turrets. How far do I have? And
You got a little ways yet.
automobiles are going to be used for offense. I need to see my tech tree. There we go. Thank you. I need... Okay. Advanced, and I need batteries.
Stuff over here's been taking some hits.
Okay. Again.
Yeah, basically laser turrets are the last thing that I specifically would suggest prioritizing.
Yeah. No, I'm just also wondering, when do I kind of sneak in automobiles?
Oh, yeah.
Well, right now people have been setting stuff up, so I will begin advanced electronics, begin working on that
Sounds good.
to keep going towards laser turret, because holy shit, do we have a lot left.
Bah.
I also need to get batteries researched eventually.
Okay. Let's see. Random furnace down here.
Why did I have, like, what did I hit?
What?
I don't know.
I have, like, I see the internal components of everything.
Oh, you hit Alt.
I thought I suddenly turned into Superman and got X-ray fucking vision over here.
Yeah, normally I play with that on all the time because it makes the game much easier to see what your factory is doing, but I know some people like to play without it.
So that's why
Again,
Henry Cavill wasn't needed as Superman. MisterTanuki's got it covered for him.
Yeah, something like that. You're still burning away on that, cool.
Alright, so we got...
Another thing that can be helpful is like if you're going to be messing with something where you're going to be taking away something's source of resources for a little while, like for example, you're rerouting some belts or things like that. When you're hand feeding a machine, you can actually feed an entire full stack into it of everything. So, for example, if you're going to be pulling a bunch of stuff off the belt with the coal on it, that the boilers are using, you can actually basically go to the boilers before you do that and manually fill them up with 50 coal, and that'll last quite a while.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay. How much later we want to go tonight, guys?
I don't know.
All right, and oh, okay, that's nothing.
For people's reference, we do have a nice collection of steel right now.
That's good.
That needs to.
And again, right now it's a case of stockpiling.
Yep.
Because this way, if suddenly we have like 500 projects going, oh God, we all need steel, we're good. Chemical plant. Where's the chemical plant built? Right here. I see it. Yay. Okay. Don't need one yet. Just, you're there. I see we have a product that needs to be made there. It's called plastic. Okay. So after you've advanced electronics,
So that needs.
I'm gonna want to do batteries next. I kind of have to. Well, I could do blue science, but yeah, I'll have blue science and batteries I can do. Let's do batteries. It's the shorter of the two. And then I can hit lasers, which will then free up laser turrets.
All right, crisis averted.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Sus.
I mean, there may have been, an excess amount of, copper cables around that was backing things up, but
Yeah. We will, according to what we've been told, we will need a shitload of copper cabling.
We absolutely will.
What we should do... No,
And a big part of the reason for that is the amount of green circuits we'll need. The
Red
electronic
alert.
circuits.
Red.
What? Oh, yep. Something's taking damage. Turret.
I'm coming. How do I fire my gun?
C or left click. I want to say C only fires if you have a hostile targeted, and I think click fires regardless. I don't remember.
okay, let's see. This guy took some damage, so.
And how do I repair?
You need to have a repair pack.
Oh, I don't have any of those. That explains why I can't.
Yep.
Yep, and then it's just click on it with the repair pack in hand.
Yeah, click and hold.
Okay. Soon these little alien buttheads are gonna get lasered. Gonna show them why you don't put the laser at your eyes.
Won't be too much longer. Yeah, a little bit. Okay.
Okay. Oh, good. You're still running. 90% done with advanced electronics, and then we can start battery. Ooh, modules. Modules will be done later. Right now, we need lasers.
All right, now we're mostly keeping up. Okay, so
Good. So next, we want to build batteries. Because those are needed for solar research.
all right.
I probably should have done them first, but I didn't think.
No worries.
After that should open up the route to... Okay, getting advanced opened up blue science.
Yep.
All right, 2.
Which I will actually need to research next because it's needed for lasers. So what do I need to build? Where do you tell me what I need to build? Ah, mouse over that. Chemical science. We'll need sulfur. Engines in advance. So we're going to start needing freaking steel. A lot.
As well as oil processing. So far, only basic oil processing, though.
We've got oil processing too, so.
Yep. I've already built it. I've already built an basic oil processing system. Strictly speaking, that one's just for the just to build the fuel blocks to power the lasers. But you can kind of see like how it works. The basic oil processing is actually really easy and straightforward.
How do you get
You go east.
No, I mean, how do you get sulfur?
Hover over in crafting.
Right here. Petroleum water and petroleum gas.
Yep. Basic oil processing only puts out petroleum gas.
Okay. Oh, advanced circuits. We can build those. We're going to need a lot of those, too.
Oh, yeah. That's actually where a lot of our green circuits are going to go. I wouldn't... You know, I almost would say that most of our green circuits are going to go to those.
Okay.
So, shit's about to start getting complex.
A little bit.
How much longer are we going here? It's already
I don't know.
10.
I'm good for a while, but I know people probably have to go soon, so...
Yeah, I'm just kind of setting up the... Like, throwing more dirt down here to kind of fill in the patches in the peninsula.
Alright.
Yeah, and I'm just kind of mucking around here.
Yep.
We're just waiting for people to go, yep, time to go.
I'm good whenever.
Same here.
Sir Noble?
What's that?
How much longer are we wanting to go?
Whatever's fine.
Alright, I think we're all kind of at a good stopping point.
Let me go grab more steel plates out of the box and refill these steel furnaces quick.
Sure.
Just so I don't forget, because I don't
Steel
know
or iron plates?
Iron plates.
You know there are a bunch like on this conveyor belt now, right?
I'm afraid to take from the conveyor belt because last time I took shit I should not have.
Well, in this case, the only thing on this plate or on this belt is iron plates, so you can safely take from there.
True.
Yeah, a lot of times what you'll want to do is you'll want to actually run like a dedicated belt to get fuel to your power grid, just because otherwise what can happen is situations like that where normally it's perfectly safe to take from a belt. That's sort of like the one case where it can get dangerous.
Yeah.
But you can avoid that issue by just having a separate belt for your like fuel belt. Kinda.
All right, are we ready to call it here?
I think so.
Yeah, sounds good.
We're all refilled, refueled, and burning away.
Saving and quitting.
So thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And check out the full series on our YouTube, StructuralPotatoStudios, all one word. And we'll see you all next time. Bye.
See you, everybody.
Bye.